You're live.
Okay, hi everybody. Sorry to be a minute or two late. We're working with a new live streaming tool. So this is Jen from Circle of Besties, and you are on Tarot Tuesday Live. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna have the chat up so I can watch and see who's here and asking questions. And then, all right, lighting looks good. Let's pull an oracle card and start off our readings. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I know I am. Let me make sure. Oops, I'm shuffling upside down. Let me see where you can see me. All right. So, starting with an oracle card for us all. I'm going to wait until I get a jumper. We know that. So, here, this one. Man holding a heart. Okay, so for those of us who are searching for love, remember this is non-binary. So, we have a masculine energy. The number 45, so it could be someone who's 45 years old. The number 4 or 5 or 9 might have significance. So you're going to be approached with something that will bring you emotional fulfillment in whatever style that means the most to you. So great overall energy. We can all use a little bit of extra love now and then, can't we? I'm going to try to adjust the camera so we can all see. Here's our man with the heart there. Okay. I'm just going to wait a moment to live chat. Okay. Oh, hi, Vanessa. Hello. How are you? Thank you for joining. I just wanted to make sure I was live and actually not just talking to myself. So thank you for your comment. Okay, so Vanessa, if you have a question, go ahead and if I could have your astrological sign, your sun sign, if you know your moon sign or any other sign, or your houses. I mean, this definitely will help me. But give me your question. Yeah, of course you can, Vanessa. Anything you'd like me to focus on? Just a general reading, or would you like? Do you want me to focus on love, work? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just start pulling cards and talking to them. And if I could have your astrological sign, that would be helpful to me. I know we have a bit of a delay with the audio in the chat, so I'm just going to wait a minute and shuffle. All right. Okay, what's coming towards you in love? Single. Well, Vanessa, our opening card that you can see right here is a man holding a heart. So again, it's energetic. It's not necessarily a man. It's not binary. It could be whatever, but romance for sure. There's definitely more of a romantic card. So new relationship, a new offer, a new love, a new feelings coming in. So that's great for your overall energy. So let's see, Vanessa, what can she expect in love? Oh, we have a Page of Cups. So something new is going to be beginning for you soon. It might come as a surprise, something that you weren't expecting. So you'll see the little fish here. That always means a surprise. But it could be someone younger than you, or the Page of Cups tends to signify like the beginning, the start of a relationship. Something that's not quite serious right from like in this particular moment, but can grow. So it's starting slow, but any Page of Cups is definitely romantic, empathetic, compassionate, fun. Thank you, buddy. I got my moderator on dog duty. Okay, so temperance. So this is going to say, this is heaven sent. It's going to be a very stable relationship. You're not going to have a lot of drama, which would be nice. A lot of ebbs and so you'll see that this angel has one foot in the water, one on the ground. So that just means like very stable energy, constantly, thinking, doing, moving. But their feelings are never stagnant. They're doers. Definitely heavenly guided. So you just have patience, and take it slow with this this incoming surprise person that's on their way to you. So we could also view temperance as sort of a challenge. So maybe in the past you haven't really been with people who are grounded and sort of, excuse my language, have their shit together. Okay, Vanessa, hang in there. I know you put yourself out there a bit, but sometimes, well, let's get some more advice. Those are just the first two cards. So I see that there's opportunity coming for sure. I mean, the first three cards that we got are all about patience, finding the right person for you. But I know it's unpopular advice, but a lot of the times, the better we get to know ourselves and the more we love ourselves and the more we can have fun on our own and not rely on somebody else to keep us happy, the better, the better relationship will attract. So Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords doesn't take, any BS. So, like as far as waiting for the right person, you don't want someone that you're going to have to babysit or take care of or a mother or, do all their things for them, do their laundry and pay their bills. So, I mean, rather than, sitting in a disappointed space, start thinking about what you have going for yourself that's really good. And then, like if you were to have somebody that were to come in, yes, you'd be in a relationship. Yes, you'd have someone else there. But what if they were taking away from your happiness? Think about, if say all of a sudden, like your clean kitchen was made a mess every single night and you had to constantly do dishes and pick up after someone. So, I mean, there has to be a happy emotional medium. You have to get to a point where, what you accept that's new into your world has to be for your greater good. So the Queen of Swords is saying, really think through, what you want. Because if you're just saying anybody, anything, that's what you're going to attract. So, really, really think about what will benefit you long term. And, and I hate to say it, but, you have to be sure that you would want, that what you're inviting in is what you would want over, just being happy alone. Again, I said unpopular advice, but you'd thank me later. Okay, Musky Ferret, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you for engaging. So I think Vanessa, Musky Ferret has some questions for you there. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. Let me keep going, Vanessa. Get some advice for you. Single for 10 years. What advice? What can we got? Okay. So things will be coming in soon. You are going to have, so the Chariot is overcoming obstacles, big wins, big success, and it's all self-driven. You see how this guy who's in the Chariot and they have the two sphinxes, so he's essentially driving this chariot without reins. So he's like mind melding with these sphinxes that are pulling the chariot towards a better future. So I know this is a bit of old-timey art. This was drawn in 1908, I believe, but have hope. This is a very strong success card, but again, it's self-driven. So knowing what you want, setting intentions, being positive, positive energy attracts positive energy. So if you're down in the dumps and you're focused on what you don't have, then unfortunately that's the law of attraction. It works in the negative as well. So if you're in a negative headspace, you'll attract more negativity. So I think the key is to focus on your blessings. You know, really think about how you're doing and what good there is in your life, and what, you know, I call them, instead of triggers, I call them sparkles. You know, things that make you happier. Hang on one second. I just have to give my son a password. How do I mute myself?
You press that little.
This one?
No.
This one? Okay. So again, getting in the right frame of mind is really what will lead you to success, will allow you to drive this chariot, you know, in the right direction. Okay, let me see. Oh, welcome, Nicholas. Thank you for your comments. So that's a very nice comment for Vanessa. Well, Vanessa, let me see. So you're getting really positive cards, and the advice is strong here. It's saying, you know, set your boundaries, walk in gratitude, know what you're, you know, what you want. Look at this. Vanessa, it's coming. You know, you have your soulmate card. This is the partnership card, you know. So, you know, you both have feelings for each other. You're holding your cup of feelings there, and you know, it's a well-matched, balanced, heavenly guided partnership, soulmate cards. So, you know, hang in there. I'll ask up. Let me see about kids. So I was just talking to a friend the other day. So, you know, you've been through a rough time. So you can't, and I had the same advice from my friend. You can't look back on past disappointments, even though you feel like you're still battling them out in some way, like they're still in your current energy. You have to push forward mentally and focus on only goals, things that you want, things that are good that you're inviting into your life. So, you know, if you're constantly in this battle mode, or, you know, like, you know, the why bother mode, or a negative headspace, that's the energy that's going to come forward. And then you're going to be like, yep, I knew it. So you have to sort of shake that off. And honestly, like, if, you know, once you're in a better headspace, you'll attract better things. All right. Vanessa, you're making me worried. I always make myself pretty when I go outside. Still nobody approaches me. Okay. Vanessa, this has to be systematic and strategized. We can't just walk outside looking good and expect your soulmate to find you on the street. No. So, you know, I would say, really, you know, like I said, this is good advice I'm giving. Okay. You have to completely change the way things, you know, the way you approach things. So the Tower card is, I mean, it looks pretty intense, and it can be intense. It's intense energy, but it's almost as if you have to, you know, take a look at the way that things are going. What works for you and what doesn't work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, you need to say goodbye to that method. You know, you have to, let me see. Oh boy. So if something's not working, maybe change it up, like change the environments that you're in. Go towards, so I was just bringing up my friend that I gave advice to. We pulled cards for her, and the advice was, you know, go to, if you're going to join groups, or you're going to do activities, or you're going to go to public places where people are seeking, you know, they're seeking out other humans. They want to, like, they want to actually, you know, interact and talk and, you know, build relationships. It could be around a hobby. It could be around a number of things. But, you know, look to find, like, you know, find things in common that so that way, when you do start to interact, it's not at a bar, it's not, drunk and it's 5 minutes to close and you'll do. And then, you know what I'm saying? Look to, have some sort of, you want to have something in common. And you want to join activities and go into public places where people actually want to find somebody who can be a friend and someone can talk about things that you're both interested in, and not necessarily to go have cocktails and dance until you have to define what kind of person you're attracted to and you want to invite into your life, and then really think about what type of places you might find someone like that. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Vanessa, I have high hopes for you. All the cards are saying that you're going to be successful, so I really don't see anything negative other than that. Yeah. Okay. Vanessa, this will be on my channel. If you subscribe, you can come back. This will be recorded and posted for later. So if you want to come back and look at and listen to your reading, I know you might be distracted by the chat, but listen to my advice and look at the cards again, and then think about how you might want to move forward with a new strategy on how to meet a different type of people. I'm somebody that'll be a better fit for you, and that will be long term, and in a good relationship. It sounds like you have a lot to offer, so I'm wishing you the best. I hope everything works out. Okay, does anybody else have a question? We have Nicholas, we have Musky Ferret. Let's see. Anybody have a question for me? If I could have your astrology sign, that would be helpful too. Okay, I'm just going to start pulling cards and reading, and if you have a question, my model, let me know. Okay, so this reading, the focus is on nostalgia, the past. It could be family connections, going back home somewhere where you grew up, or traveling to, like the motherland sort of thing. If you weren't born here, or your parents or ancestors weren't born here, to travel and go, to, the land of your origins. Got a couple cards here. So King of Pentacles and the Star. So yeah, this is the crossing, or the challenge is to, make your way in the world and be successful, and build a legacy. And then the Star is all your hopes and dreams and everything that you want for your life. There's a true focus on that, and it does intertwine with the nostalgia of the past. Nostalgia or the past has a lot to do with what's driving you. Okay. What else can we? Oops, I think it's too many cards. All right, so we have a cyclical ending. This is so it could be a way like the complete ending of a way of thinking. It could be notification of a death in the family. Maybe you're traveling back home, for a funeral, or for a memorial to honor a past loved one, family member. This art is pretty intense, like I mentioned, same with the Tower. But, here, if you look in the back, the sunset does indicate that it's a change, it's a death of energy in a way. It's a complete ending of a cycle, to where the next day, so when the sun comes up in the morning, the energy will be completely different, unequivocally different. There's no way that it can, it can be like it was the day before. So, it can mean a lot of material things, but being that swords, it's air energy, it's very fast and quick energy, it's fleeting, but it could be just like completely changing your mind. Like I always use an example, So, you know, I have a family member who loved soda, you know, drank soda. That was the only thing they drank. And then all of a sudden they realized how bad it was for their health, and they completely stopped cold turkey. So this is a cold turkey stop to something that doesn't feed your health or your energy. Again, it could be being if I'm pairing this card with what the cards I've already pulled. You know, we could say that it is travel home for, you know, a memorial service or a death in the family. And then, you know, and this could also, there also could be an inheritance involved, or, you know, if you're being gifted something from the family. This is the Nine of Cups. So this is complete happiness. It's wish fulfillment. I also call this my fat and happy card. Not physically, not because he's chubby physically, but what it's meant to portray is that, you know, he gets to go to a lot of fancy dinners, and that's what he enjoys. So this energy is to, if you were living like this was your last day, you want to, think of what brings you the most joy and makes you the most happy, and like how can you continue. So this could even be the story of Scrooge, like he gets taught that how he treats others, and the way that his active energy does matter, so after he wakes up from the dream with the three ghosts, he has a whole different look on life, so a completely different energy than he had the day before, and it'll never change, and he goes forward in generosity and good tidings, and he's very joyful and happy. He makes sure that every minute he spends going forward is from a place of happiness and gratitude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Muskie, I think she bailed, but don't worry. No, it's fine. Ow, you're pulling me. Sorry, my moderator was asking some questions. All right, so I don't know who that was for, but if anybody is traveling soon, going home for a family memorial, just know that it will bring you an epiphany that will truly help you live the rest of your life. If not, a nice inheritance as well. And if that is one of our viewers, my condolences, and sorry for your loss. Okay, I'm going to pull some more cards. Anybody else have a question for me? I'll just keep doing general reads if you don't. We go for about an hour, so I'll do 7 to 8. We came on the call a little late, so I can do a couple minutes over 8. But yeah, if you have questions, put them in the chat. Give me your astrology sign, and I'll be happy to pull cards for you. All right, I'm just shuffling and waiting to see if the chat moves. All right. I'm going to switch my decks, I think. All right, let's do Disney villains. Why not? Let's have a little fun. Same way of reading the cards, it's just the art is different. They have the same 78 cards, same meanings, but different characters to look at when you're interpreting. Okay, Hanged Man. So somebody's waiting, they're waiting on something. So you could be waiting on a job, you could be waiting for something to change, you could be moving, you could, a lot of things. The Hanged Man also speaks to looking at things from different angles. So it's cute, the card. Remember the Jungle Book? All right. Oh, hi Ashley, welcome to the chat. No, I did not see your question. Let me scroll up. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Oops. All right. Ashley, where are you? Bear with me. I'm gonna. Okay, Ashley, love. Okay, looks like we got a lot of people looking for love on our live tonight. Well, Ashley, I don't know if you're here for the beginning, but our overall energy is this card here, which is a man holding a heart. So this is masculine energy. Doesn't have to be binary, but so the number 45, 4, 5, 9, they all stand. They might be of significance to you, and so what this card tells us is that the overall energy for our readings tonight are about finding a new love, getting emotional fulfillment, getting an offer of love. You could be asked out in a date. It can go as it's a pretty broad energy when it's an oracle card. So that's why we pull these cards in order to get more detail. So the Hanged Man. All right. So if we're going to look at this as a love reading, Hanged Man would be, like I just said, you're just waiting. You're waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right to arrive, and it doesn't always signify impatience, but it could just be like waiting for that right scenario to pop into place. And then also it could be advice on looking at things from different angles. Like if you're always going to this one bar and meeting the same type of people, then time to, like I said in an earlier reading, really figure out what brings you joy personally, like as nerdy as it can be. Like if you love Dungeons and Dragons and you want to become a campaign strategist for Dungeons and Dragons, and you find you go online, you create a group for your area, and then you have 10 people join. One of those people who join your group and then potentially meet in person to talk about Dungeons and Dragons or go to Comic-Cons together could be your soulmate. I think you get to a point when you're really finding, your long-term person. You don't want to be stuck with the guy from the bar that you think is hot and maybe hooked up with twice, but you don't remember one. You know what I mean? You have to get serious about, long-term relationships and actual compatibility. Like what brings you joy? What's fun to you? Like who do you want first? Yes, you need to be attracted to each other, but who do you want as your friend for life? So, try to go where those people are hanging out. The crossing or the challenge could be the Queen of Coins. So maybe, you're looking for a family, or maybe you have a big family, or your family is my friend is Portuguese, and she swears that she doesn't want to marry anyone who's Portuguese, but but her culture is very important to her, and her traditions and following a certain her values from the Portuguese from her Portuguese family are incredibly important to her, and they come first before anybody else. So those are the things you have to kind of have that talk with yourself about. Do I want a big family? Do I want to have a ton of kids? If I don't want to have kids, am I going to have 9 dogs? Am I going to be, do I love snakes? Do I love lizards? Look at that alligator, So it's like you have to really figure yourself out before you start looking for your life partner, because, life is long, and you want somebody that really makes you laugh and you have fun with, can be your friend. But you can grow old together and you still like each other and do fun stuff together. So, it seems simple, but it really does start with us. So we have to really figure ourselves out. Okay. My mod is wondering if anybody's still here. Okay. So I'm just going to keep reading for Ashley. And then if these are recorded and put on if you want to subscribe to my channel, you'll get notified when videos are cut. This will probably go on, I'll end around 8:05 Eastern time tonight, and the recording will go right onto my channel. So if you want to watch it back, feel free. I don't think I have the chat replaying, but you can hear my comments to the chat in the replay, and then actually focus on the reading and the cards that I'm pulling, in case you missed them. All right. Let me have some more advice for Ashley. I'm getting a strong feeling that you just have to focus on what your true hobbies are. I think you're just kind of, if there's some hobbies that you consider to not be cool, or, maybe you feel like people wouldn't really be into them. I think it's just finding your tribe, and then seeking love within that tribe. You know, the moon, yeah, things are feeling pretty vague for you. You're not seeing what you want. It's there. This is good with the moon card. It's there. There's some light, but it's just a little foggy. And then this is also about intuition, like really trusting your gut. Like you could have phenomenal chemistry with somebody, but if you know in your heart that they're not an awesome person, they have an ugly personality, they just are really pretty on the outside, you're going to want to start stepping away from those. Because if you're wasting time on guys like that, maybe the ones that are meant to be in your life, it goes down to the attraction, the law of attraction. So if you're focused, your intentions are pure, your boundaries are set, you know what you're looking for, you're in a good you're walking in gratitude, you're excited about the future, guess what's going to you're going to become magnetic, and the good things will attract. If you are always in a position of lack, and you're constantly complaining about how things don't work out for you, well, believe it or not, even that is that gives off a negative energy. So like energy attracts like energy. So the negative will only attract the negative. So it's it might happen in the movies, but it doesn't happen in real life, where if you're constantly in a state of lack and in a negative place mentally, that you'll attract the right type of relationship that you're looking for. So more to complain about, in a way. All right. Okay, let's see who's coming towards you. So who can Ashley look for? Like, give us some, what are we thinking? All right. Whoops. Oh, the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit card is about somebody who really is maybe introverted, introspective, kind of hangs with themselves. They could be a Virgo, so that is late August, early September birthday. So traditionally on the original deck that a lot of these are themed after, they have the Hermit, who's on top of a mountaintop after sort of going, taking a walk and figuring out himself and soul searching, and staring into a lantern that's got the star in it. So that's all his hopes and dreams are in this little lantern, and he's staring into it saying, okay, where do I go next? I really think that once you're in a place where you understand yourself and you know what your hopes and dreams are, and like your boundaries are set, what you're looking for. And yes, it could be as specific as a star in a lantern, and only you, but there's a lid for every pot. So I'm saying, if you're walking in that right energy, you're going to meet up with another person who fits your personality, who will be a great friend to you, understands you're weird, and you'll get there. Just got to be in the right energy. So the advice for you is to really go inward and figure out what you truly need in order to be happy long term. And somebody, yes, the attraction matters. Yes, having great chemistry and getting along matters. Having fun together matters. But, who's truly going to see you for your soul and be a great friend to you for the rest of your life. Okay. Best of luck to you, Ashley. I'd love to hear more if you... we have some good chats going a lot of the times where we get to hear about, people's weeks. If you want to come and join us, we do Tarot Tuesdays around 7 to 8 Eastern here on YouTube. So if you want to join the channel, it'll give you notifications when we go live. And we have nice little community building here. So please, you're welcomed back, and you can confide in us and tell us how you're doing, and we'd love to hear more. Okay, strength. Okay, so that's some advice for you. Stay strong. You've got this. There. there is someone out there for you. I know it. Okay, instant karma. Hello. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Okay, giant family reunion celebration this weekend. I'm wondering if there's anything I should prepare myself for, like mentally. Do I have to have some defenses up, or I have a giant family, big personalities. I don't want to be drained from dealing with them. So earlier, watch the recording back, because we had an earlier reading where it was talking about traveling home for a family reunion, and that I didn't know if it was potentially like a memorial or a funeral service, but it could have been, the Ten of Swords could have been anxiety. And then it also had, gosh, what was the other card that had with it? Hang on. Maybe they're still on the top of the deck here. Yeah. No, yes, no. I'll watch it back too, but yeah, it's saying that reading did say that there will be some anxiety, but it will be over. Like you'll be, I think you're going to, I'll put some more cards on it. I'll use that same deck I had before. Instant Karma wants to know about her family and what to expect and how to deal with it. I got the King of Pentacles after that, after the Ten of Swords came out on that reading about going home and dealing with family. So I have a feeling that whatever used to be kind of funny and weird or like off about family gatherings, I think you're gonna find that everybody's sort of ready to get along and make it. Okay, your grandpa's 90th birthday. Yeah, I think if the focus is on truly celebrating your grandfather's life and his 90th birthday, I mean, I don't know about you, but if we've had other grandparents pass, but when our elders go, you know, the rest of the family sort of goes into their own corners and doesn't really come together anymore. And that happened for me. My grandfather passed away about 25 years ago. And since then, like my grandmother was the one sort of the glue, she became the glue of the family. And so we would get together to honor her. But, you know, she passed away about 2 Septembers ago. And, you know, I barely see my family anymore. So I think that, yeah, I think that you're going to have, I think everybody's going to start to realize that, you know, there's not, that somebody needs to step up. Like you all need to step up for each other, realize that you're the, you know, that you're family, and that if you want, that you all need to get along and, you know, sort of cherish the bonds that you have and the shared storylines that you have and the memories that you have, and decide, you know, like as each year passes, like how do you want to continue to come together, even if, you know, your grandfather in time, you know, isn't there. And it's sad, but it's the circle of life. I mean, I wish we could all live forever, right? But, you know, but yeah, I think that that's going to be sort of a realization for a lot of people at your party. Okay. King of Pentacles, my intention card from last week and my focus all weekend. Oh, very good. I know you and I have great chemistry, so I can read your energy really well. I think I read your energy before you even came on the chat. So fantastic. So I'll continue to pull some cards. Is anybody else did anybody else ask a question? I'll just do a general read and then we'll keep going. Just look at the time, 7:43. All right. Oh, I had something pop out here. I guess I'm just, okay. So this is the the 7 of Swords. Gotta get my angle right. Okay. Here's the 7 of Swords. So I'm not sure where we're going with this one yet, but this is also called the Thief card. So you'll see that, again, Swords is fast moving energy, air energy. It could be about logic, truth. Could be like, why them, not me energy. So like if somebody always seems to be saying the right thing, doing the right thing, getting the promotion, you know, that sort of energy where you're like, wow, they always just seem to know what to do and say all the time, and they get away with everything. They get, you know, they're always accommodated. It's that energy, but If we were to put a positive spin on it, it could be, say you're in competition for something, and like I always think of escape rooms, honestly, with swords, because you have to use your intellect and strategy to be able to get out. So it's like you're competing against another team in an escape room situation, and you've either, so it could be like situation A, you've already done it, so you're able to get out of the escape room really quickly, and you just don't tell anybody that you've already done it, so they just think you're super smart. So it could be that, or I mean, you just really are that good at strategy and figuring out puzzles, and you know, you win and like you get the record for, you know, the fastest escape, and the people on your team are like, wow, you saved the day. So let's see what else the story has to tell us. I don't know why I keep trying to put that up so you can see it better. Okay, so Queen of Cups and the Crossing. So it's a challenge of Queen of Cups. So, okay, so maybe somebody is always like feeling like they have to sort of stay ahead of pretty much everyone in their life emotionally. That they have to not trick people, but like not tell full truths. Just like sort of keep all their. So my son is always singing Hamilton. We're going to be going to see it next week. And so Burr, he's like, it's like talk less, smile more. So that's what these two cards for me are meaning. Smile less, or sorry, talk less, smile more. Like, don't know. So what's the song? My son's going to die of embarrassment, I'm sure. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. I'm a bad singer. But yeah, so this is this energy, sort of, you know, you're keeping your cards close to your chest, and like, or, you know, like if I don't really have a lot of poker references to give you, but you know, Broadway, yes, poker, no. But yeah, that's what, so I'm getting the feeling that somebody feels like they need to like keep their strategy and their thoughts and, you know, their plans to themselves. Like they can't share them openly because it's not, you're just nervous that things might not go to plan if a lot of people know what you're thinking and doing. Okay, so, and then this is an Ace of Cups. So this is an epiphany, a new love, a new relationship, a new, you know, emotional fulfillment. It's an offer of love. It's an offer of gratitude, emotional, like I said, emotional fulfillment. So this could do with like, I know we had a lot of people asking about love. So this could be a new relationship, a new incoming relationship. So if that's the case, because our overall energy is man holding a heart. So if we're talking about a relationship, this could be you in a relation, like you sort of navigating the dating scene is just always holding back, keeping everything close to your chest, not really revealing who you are as a person, you know, being afraid to open up. Like I said, you're not unleashing your closet weirdo. And then, but then that means that you're not attracting, you know, your soulmate weirdo. So an Ace of Cups is sort of like a new way of looking at love. So that's encouraging. And let me, let's get some more advice. Okay. This card loves to come out today. Woohoo! Okay, so this is the death of a way of thinking. So swords are air energies. So this could be all thoughts, truths. You know, it's definitely, you know, an ending of a cycle. So again, remember, this means that if you're thinking of, if you have a certain strategy or a way of doing things or a certain thought pattern or a belief, or you understand something to be the truth, that the sun is going to, I mean, the next morning dawns and all of a sudden everything is different. So that's what this card means. So something is going to be coming up that will completely change your outlook on love. It'll open you up and make you completely different than you were before, where you're holding back and talking less and smiling more, but never really showing what you're against or what you're for. Hamilton. Anyway, so yeah, so something's going to happen where it's going to totally shift the way you look at relationships. All right, advice. Advice. Good. Okay, I can take 3 cards. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So maybe a job offer, a lot of recognition for doing something. This is like you can be. It could be if you were to get a new job or a new offer, a new house, a new something material, something earthly. So a Knight of Pentacles, that's a messenger for earthly things. So something that happens within your material world makes you feel like you're fighting for a cause. Like you're truly like flying, like we keep talking about flags, but you're flying, you're a champion of a cause. You are being recognized. This is a victory parade. You are being recognized for good work, recognized for valor, recognized for top skills. And then it just brings this calmness to your life where you know that you're grounded, you're in your happy place, you're doing well, you feel stable and calm and secure. So maybe up until this point, you didn't feel that way, or you felt like you had to work on that first, or you didn't have a sense of peace and calm or stability. And then something changes that for you. And now you're in the right energy. Like I told you, like you're no longer in a lack energy. You're in an energy of abundance, happiness, gratitude. And then all the good things will start coming to you. That new relationship is going to be something that's karmic, that's meant to be. I think I saw some color, so hang on one second. I'm losing my mind. Nope, okay. Okay, yeah, again, so I think it's going to be, it's going to be a new offer, a new job, a new something. New house, could be a contract. Just could be something that changes your abundance, like the way you feel, like where how you feel safe and secure. So whatever that means to you, if it's like love of your family, if it's having a beautiful garden, if it's something that's having a great car, it could be anything like that. So whatever makes you get into the headspace of, wow, I did it, it's coming. It's coming for sure. If you get an Ace of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles, it's more than, it's how you earn money and how you feel safe. So that's incoming. So since this is a love rating, there's potential for love at the new work, or within the new role, or instead of romantic love, it could be a kind of soulmate connection where you just when you connect with somebody energetically, and like if you're coworkers or you're just able to, like, you can get so many things done and you do them so well just because you're on the same wavelength, and you just problem solve in the same way, in a successful but similar way, or maybe a different way that's complementary to one another. Like I have a feeling that, so the feeling of soulmate is coming in, and it has something to do with like achieving goals together. So it could be at work, it could be in a sporting club, it could be a lot of, we can think of a lot of things at that. So back the Chariot again. I'm curious so Chariot's also a car. So I don't know if somebody's getting a new car or looking at a new car, or maybe they know that they're dating somebody who works at a car dealership, or I don't know. So I have something, I think if somebody's getting a new car, there's something that's going to work out where it'll attract some attention, and like you get talking about a car versus, and then you get to know each other, and it's just like it's a good conversation starter. I think whatever's happening for you, and then the attention that you'll receive because of it, it's going to lead to conversations that will lead to other types of relationships. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to end the tarot card readings there. Thank you for joining. I'm really happy to see some new names in our chat. Every week we do a coin toss. So I think this is it's just a fun way to end the live. So as you can see, like, let me try to get a good angle on it. So I've got a spooky angel skeleton thing. No, it's a heavy duty coin. I got it on Amazon. So you too can have a mystical yes or no coin for, I think it was $7 or something. I'm trying to get that angle again. It just came out beautifully for a minute, but anyway, so this is yes. Yeah, there we go. Hey. So yeah, so you got the hands with the eyes in them. And then, yeah. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll picture a question in your mind. Doesn't matter if you're watching this back on the replay. It's whenever you come across it. So ask yourself a question. I'm going to do a coin toss. And we got a yes. Hopefully that is a good yes. Here, let me turn this so you can see. Hopefully that's a good yes. Thank you for joining our live. Like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Tarot Tuesdays, 7 to 8 Eastern on Circle of Besties Tarot. Thanks again. Bye.